Hi.
Hello, how are you? Welcome to Josiah is...
Right.
Right, that's right. Josiah is right, W-R-I-T-E. What are we going to do today, Penny?
So we're going to show you the toys that we have on the shelf.
Yeah, we're going to show you all the collectibles on our shelves here in
Yeah.
our toy room. And also,
Yeah.
I have an extra special surprise that we're going to go upstairs later with Penny to show something special. Rooftop. We're going to go all the way up to our rooftop patio. But first, we're going to look at the collectibles in here.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with my... I guess I'll start with all the various pictures I have on the wall in here. So to take some closer look, we have the Man vs. Robot. That's from my friends.
And Mom and Dad.
There's Mom and Dad. Yeah, there's a picture of Judy and I back from Comic-Con pre-kids. There's Scott Pilgrim picture. The Sentinel pictures you see, those are all Comic-Con exclusives. There's a Cartoon Network anniversary picture, which is another Comic-Con exclusive framed. Then you see the Artrovision 3D game things over here. Those are one that Judy and I bought together. I think we bought that at Designer Con, maybe when Penny was tiny.
To tell.
And then the other one Judy got for, I think, my birthday, Father's Day. Go ahead.
So I have this toy.
A Christmas tree toy, right?
Yeah.
Who fixed the top for you?
Bumwai.
Benoit, that's her grandma. That's Vietnamese for grandma, right? So what other toys do we have here? So a lot of what you see my vintage Star Wars collection over here. On the top shelf, you see a lot of, it's kind of a mix. There's Super 7 Masters of the Universe. There's some NECA stuff. I don't have a lot of NECA stuff. I have the Shane Black, which I'm a distant cousin of him. I never met him. I would love to get a chance to meet him, talk movies and things like that. But I have his action figure. Talk about that.
I don't want to fall down.
I know, which was a Comic-Con exclusive as well. A lot of, the Comic-Con exclusives you see here and there, like the newer toys, if I'm going to collect, I tend to try to collect, that kind of thing. And then mostly a lot of vintage.
See?
Next to my Star Wars vintage collection, you see the Black Series figures I have. And that's all the Black Series I have for Star Wars. I do have some like Force Awakens stuff like that, but that was kind of the hype of the first movie and not really interested anymore. The Mandalorian you can see there among the collection. Then you can see the Sentinel along with the entire Age of Apocalypse second wave. Talk about the Sentinel.
The Sentinel is holding some people.
What characters is the Sentinel holding?
Oh, yeah. Wolverine.
Wolverine. The Sentinel's holding Wolverine and Legion, Professor X's son. And you see the rest of my Marvel Legends collection. Those are various ones I bought. That Sentinel really made me kind of a Marvel Legends collector, even though I don't I would say, I don't collect Marvel Legends, but here you see several at this point, thanks to that first one being the HasLab Sentinel. I might have had like one or something before that. I don't know. What? Remember when that Sentinel came to a big box? Yeah, huge box.
And Prim was scared.
Yeah, Prim was scared of it. She's kind of warmed up to it, but she was definitely scared. When the box came, I was so paranoid somebody was going to steal it. Because it was outside and we weren't home yet. I was worried somebody would take the package away.
Oh, but no one didn't?
No, thank God no one did.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, you're right.
Next to the Marvel Legends, you see some vintage Ghostbusters toys, some different a few He-Man things, some Origins figures. There's my vintage stuff. There's a toy chest here. My original Nintendo toy chest, Super Mario Brothers, Legend of Zelda on there. That toy chest has mostly vintage figures in it. So that's everything that I have is on the shelves except for what's in there pretty much. It's the rest of my collection. So it's not a huge collection, but it fits in that cube of a toy chest. You can see the Ghostbuster car, which there was a video I did a long time ago, how my mom bought that for me at a pawn shop, which was on our old street, which was awesome. And part of why we're doing this is, so we might be moving this summer as we're gonna try to move closer to your school, right?
Yep.
So hopefully we move closer to her school. But this room was sort of a recreation of our old office, which was also her bedroom in our old place. And when we moved, kind of like new shelves and things, they're similar to what we had before. These ones are just from Amazon. The old ones were for Container Store. I admit I preferred those shelves, but they discontinued those shelves. Those were really a lot more work to put on.
Our old house only had one floor. We had to sweep at the bottom.
Yeah, the old house was just one floor. It was a condo, whereas this is a townhome
and now
with a lot of floors.
Now this has so many floors and so many stairs we have to walk.
Yeah, a lot of stairs. You can see more of my vintage Star Wars, some of the vehicles I have over here that the AT-AT, the AT-ST, those are both recent pickups from Kelly's Toy Stop. I had an AT-ST, was the Power of the Force one, the 90s version, but I guess I sold it off at some point, and I'm glad to have a replacement. This one's actually vintage to Return of the Jedi, so that's pretty cool. Then you see here, there's my sort of superpowers, Secret Wars. I scared you, I'm sorry. You okay?
Well...
Every time I turn, Penny thinks I'm gonna drop her because she's standing on a stool. So my superpowers, Secret Wars, Batman 89 shelf, like DC superheroes. But you're okay. I got you though. So all that's sort of on one shelf because those for me as a kid, those two toy lines kind of all merged together and got played with all together. So that's what you see on that shelf.
Standing on here.
Then you see high up my Simpsons Kid Robot. There's a bit more of those. I used to have a lot more Kid Robot. I kind of made the collection a little bit smaller.
It's very hard, and I think I'm too sweaty. Oh, I'm still here, but I'm at the bottom.
So Penny's lower down. You can see my Exo Squad stuff. Most of that's my original. I did a lot of videos on that. And so then you see, again, the Simpsons Kid Robot, the Mega Man collection Kid Robot. I have most of that line, not all of it. There's maybe a few missing ones. I think just Dr. Light is missing, maybe. I don't know. And then you see some Super 7 stuff on the shelf there. And like that shelf is now all Super 7 except for the NECA Chrome Dome in the middle there. It's the only non-Super 7 in that shelf. You can see a few more different vintage figures. There's Chuck Norris card, Karate Commandos. And then there's Police Academy figures, so different random vintage stuff. I love that Police Academy line. Penny is still there. And then you can see, we'll show you this is some of Judy's stuff. Judy has a lot less down here, but you can see some of the things that the girls got, or the aliens there.
The aliens are from my mom's birthday.
Yeah, for Judy's birthday, the girls got her each a different alien. And then the Cersei figure, which Penny got. You can see my giant trading card, which was at PowerCon.
It's very giant.
Yeah, and I just don't know what to do with it at this point. My Super 7 Jumbo alien.
Where do you think you would put it in a new house if we got a little house?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. When we get a new house, maybe it'll be smaller than this one. So we'll figure out where things go. But
yeah, hopefully it doesn't have too many floors.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't have too many floors. We'll see. So that is the toy shelf collection area. I'm sure I missed some things. Tricky to cover with Penny, but fun. So we're going to go all the way upstairs to show you
the rooftop.
The rooftop and our Disney posters and our Disney shelf.
Yeah, so that's where our Disney posters are.
Let's go on upstairs.
Okay, let's go, everyone. And here are our Disney posters.
So each of these posters represents a ride that Judy and I have been on together. So Judy and I rode everything on here together. So there might be posters that are, quote, missing, but they're missing because Judy and I didn't ride them together. So that's what everything you see here represents stuff that Judy and I went on together. What is your favorite ride at Disneyland?
I think it would be Chasey Jr. because I liked the Elsa's Castle, and it would be Dumbo and Cars.
Hello, Prim.
Popcorn Bob.
Come on up. Come on up.
We're doing a video, Prim. Come on. And welcome, Prim. You remember her? Remember from the crime video again?
So once again, forgive my framing, but here you have our Disney shelf, which features various collectibles from the park specifically.
This is not real. This is toy. And the tiki room, and the jungle cruise.
Keep going.
And we are here on the rooftop. And this is our toy water fountain that is dirty, so hopefully, Dad, you need to clean this.
So that brings us all the way to the rooftop. Once again, forgive my framing as I hold this camera with my left hand as kids climb on me. But I'm going to show you one more thing. Yeah. If you look very far in the distance, you can see Disneyland.